Hey, what's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out.
Say my name.
DJ Khaled.
This is Mila J.
Bruno Mars.
On Hot 1025fm.com.
Hey, it's Icarice, and I'm here to tell you about Hotcast for Podcasting. We are a podcasting studio located in Las Vegas, Nevada, in the Hot 702.
This is Hot 702.5.
It's your main man, 360 the Poet from the Morning Wood. And are you looking for the perfect drink? Well, you found it. Mimosa Royale is the perfect combination of California sparkling white wine and natural juice that is both tasty and refreshing. No artificial colors or flavors, no sugar added, and it's gluten-free. As the world's first ready-to-drink mimosa, Mimosa Royale is perfect for any occasion, day or night. You no longer have to drink 12 of those seltzers just to get that perfect buzz. At 8% alcohol, Mimosa Royale is the perfect drink to party with. Offered in a variety of flavors and sizes, you are bound to find a Mimosa Royale that you'll love. We have berry, mango, apple, and orange, with more flavors to come. Mimosa Royale is the most award-winning flavored wine that serves in bottles or cans. You can find them online at drinkmimosa.com or find them at your local liquor store. Ask for it by name. Mimosa Royale.
Turn me up.
Turn me up. So we can turn them up.
What it do?
What's happening? Hold on. You got the music up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Something, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Looking at it.
This one you got. Hold up.
Dry your tears away, bye-bye, red fingers. I gotta focus on my objects, seem closer than they appear. We the ball from here, I couldn't let you fuck my career. I got a Dominican and Puerto Rican chick, she really severe. And with intentions is to drive, she matched the pedal, watch there. She probably best I ever had most, aside from my dough. I'll wait till about 4 and strip out her panties and clothes. Purple weed with the sex in me, it's ease from my soul. 2 weeks in a row, she at my house with these exposed. I jump in, critique my dialects, that's what I do best. You pop in your tape deck, you don't know what to expect. The whole state, they love my music, just like they love sex, they say it's the best.
That was the best that I've ever had.
Yeah.
That was the best that I've ever
Sometimes I gotta let you go, man.
That was the best
You know what I mean?
that I've
I gotta brush you off, I gotta move on.
That was the best that
I got a new chick, you know what I mean? She's superior too. Tyra Banks like, you know what I mean, model type. I need to keep on my side. Stacking chips for me too, you know? That's what I need, man. That's what I need.
Have you ever seen 100 G's in a shoebox? All off a bitch that use hot like you stop. No shoes, new drop. Flew past 2 cops. 2 blocks. These niggas wanting my crew stop. I blow trees with that Asian bitch. Cruise blocks. None of my Asian bitches stop. But posing is something that you not. You Jay-Z, you crazy dudes like hip-hop. Niggas still hating on tragic. Cause I got they little sister in the crib laying in back split. Me in the living room, blazing a back split, watching her ass drip.
Shout out to the Asian chick he was talking to. Her name, we call her Lisa. Her real name is Lisa. Shout out to her. Now she a barber. She used to be a bartender. At the Lucky Club.
Be out on the strip. I Smith and Walensky's nigga. From 6 to like 12.
6 to 12.
First time I ever got that cheese.
Let me get this thing cracking. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. You are tuning to the Undrafted All-Stars Sports Show. I'm your host. I'm Big Sugar, a.k.a. Sugar Dolce the Great, a.k.a. Mr. Tell Your Friends About Me with my co-host.
Q Mecca, 2 texts up. You know, Tragic gonna hold you down.
And it's C4 Nate from the 618. Let's be great and start this debate.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, motherfuckers.
First show of the New Year, we back. It's 65 degrees in Las Vegas the last 3 weeks. Nigga, that's our winter.
11 a.m. Friday. Saturday.
Saturday. He don't know the date. He was drunk last night, getting beat in dominoes.
Y'all were cheating last night. It's cool.
Them nigga, I ain't doing shit. My New Year been trash dominoes.
You've been right.
I've been having a trash New Year's domino start, and I hope the year don't continue to be like that.
Boy, you've been
Otherwise, taking all y'all niggas' girlfriends.
Ain't got no girl.
Taking your side chick too.
We taking y'all girlfriends and we slutting them out.
Know your role.
Let me find this Los track. Shout out to Los.
Carpal tunnel.
Shout out to Los
for doing the background track. One of you niggas said y'all don't like it. Fuck y'all niggas.
Right.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna stop saying that so much from New Year. One of y'all Black King said y'all didn't like it.
Forget you.
Make us a track that you like, and if it's dope, we'll play it.
Well, he said they didn't like it.
I don't know. We ain't saying no names.
Oh man,
we just gonna beat them up on site.
On site.
Undrafted, baby.
Lotion's left foot. He put his thing down on it.
He gonna start this thing, but hey, man, it's always way bigger than sports, right?
Yes, sir.
We're not sportsing right now. We talking about New Orleans and Las Vegas.
Hey, boss lady say the volume's super loud, and don't forget to mention her BBL. BBL Edna.
She get
BBL Edna.
Get a booty massage right now. We support you, boss lady. We love you, girl.
You in Mexico getting that BBL updated, amended like a motherfucking constitution, like a bill. What up?
New Year's Eve Bourbon Street truck attack in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Damn, that shit crazy. What the hell's going on in the world? We need to play. I should have played some motherfucking Earth, Wind, and Fire. The Way of the World or some shit. After the love is gone. I don't know, something.
15 dead, 35 plus injured.
Damn.
Suspect rented a Ford pickup through an app, I guess Turo.
Turo, yep. It was Turo.
Put an ISIS flag.
ISIS flag?
An ISIS flag hanging on the back of the truck. Driving down the middle of New Orleans. Ain't nobody said nothing.
He drive through the people.
Yeah.
Where the barricades was at? They had no barricades.
This is the thing. It was saying, this is the story. They were saying the barricades were getting repaired. So they wasn't working for this event or whatever. So they used, regular cones, stakes, and they put trucks and police vehicles out there. Just so happened that police vehicle in this one, just enough room for this truck to get through and drive down Bourbon Street 100 miles an hour, hitting everybody in the way.
Damn. 100 miles an hour is crazy. Do you think it was an ISIS person?
They say he had an ISIS flag on some of his
Do you think that that's suspicious?
Right, but is an ISIS flag, is it one of them situations where it's a motherfucker that's mad, the government's ploy boy, and they use that to make us blame him something else? Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
look, a lot of people are saying that. Cause like I said, everything is too perfect for me.
Right.
He just so happened to be enough room for that truck to get in.
Yeah. Right. The barricades happen to be broken or repaired. All of these things. It's too much coincidences, and I don't believe
IEDs.
Yeah, it's too much. It's just like when Harvey Weinstein killed himself. Hold on, he was on suicide watch. The sheets were took out the room. The guards fell asleep. The monitor stopped working. Come on, how all this was happening?
Your boy is an Army veteran, right? Serving in Afghanistan. 42 years old, U.S. citizen, realtor, property manager in Houston, Texas. All right. Shamsu Din Debar. You say how you say his name?
It sounded like you said it the best way. You did it better than I would have said it.
I sounded it out. I used my S's.
Syllables.
And vowels and consonances.
Right.
FBI called this an incident as a terrorist attack. Well, I guess I would too, with ISIS flag.
Right. But that's, to me, that's where you got to be more. Man, we always try to make everything a terror attack in this country.
Hold up. On social media, of course, after the fact, they found he was inspired by Islamic State and wanted to kill. I guess he had crossed over to supposedly ISIS in 2020.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he might be a sale.
It's questionable because usually ISIS people don't be in
What
America.
up, Jamal?
They be in.
What up, K-Dog?
They be in wherever ISIS gets started at. That's why I be like, yo, most people, I don't know, man. There's a lot. I don't know what's going on in the world, but we need more love for each other so we won't let the devil come in between us, y'all. We be letting the devil come between us. Damn, that monitor ain't on. Hit that power button.
You know, man, it's like
E on the front of the monitor. On the front of the monitor. I think it's that E.
Kind of going back to 9/11, right?
Yeah.
We too free.
I'll never say nothing.
I mean,
like
I'm just saying from the eyes of others out there.
Oh, okay, okay.
We're too
that
free.
That makes more sense.
We need y'all to be on alert like the rest of the damn world.
Fear. Yeah.
Yes.
Continuous fear gonna mean you're gonna comply with what we tell y'all to do, and that's usually what happens, y'all. Fear is not something you should live by or should never dictate your choices or decisions in life.
Right.
This is, man.
But for a lot of us in our country, keeps us in a continuous state of that.
It's just
be afraid of everybody. Be afraid of your neighbors. Be afraid of somebody. Be afraid of people who look different than you. Afraid of different religions.
It's just too much that they find other IEDs down there on Bourbon Street, right?
Right.
And they ended up dismantling these IEDs. I don't know how, unless you knew how they made them. IED can be made out of anything.
Yeah.
It can be phoned in, pagered in, or on a timer.
Yeah.
But you just so happen to find them.
And then dismantle
it.
It out. Yeah, that's a funny coincidence or circumstance that you be like, okay.
When I dealt with IEDs in other parts of the world,
right,
we had to blow them up.
Yeah,
because you didn't know how what
exactly.
Right. It was they wanted you to get close to it so they could control it, learn, detonate it, all that stuff. Yeah, makes sense to me. Like what you saying.
So the next day, you're gonna add this in there. A reported house fire in New Orleans, Airbnb, in connection to where the Louisiana AG Attorney General said the same type IEDs was in no house that was burned down. The same exact IEDs that we found on Bourbon were in this Airbnb that was on fire.
Right.
So all that shit was a setup.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Too much information, too fast. Too accurate, or this, that. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it when information come out that fast, and that
it's hard to.
It's hard because it's like, okay, man, what the hell's going on?
You got family members on you got social media, right?
Right.
You got family members, you got friends that'll be like, even when you C4, when you post something crazy, don't somebody check what's up with you?
Not no more.
So
they used
so
to,
when
okay,
cool, but when he did those posts where they saying, his family said they had no idea when they found out who it was him.
Right.
So you didn't see none of them posts that he posted.
Right.
Oh, you ain't get no nothing from him, even when you met him or when you see him that he got something going on.
Right.
And all of a sudden because he went down there to die. He took a rifle and 2 guns.
Yeah. He went down there to kill people and die.
Right. Because you're not gonna make it out of that. Yeah, you know it's cops down there. So you went down there to die.
Right.
So that it's just too a lot too easy.
A lot of questions, right? A lot of questionable things. And we need to ask more questions. We can't just be taking what they tell us because they're going to try to keep us in fear. Oh, ISIS is in America. Listen, man, we got to, I don't know, man. Shit's crazy. We started off 2025 crazy.
They saw they saw 2 men and a woman setting up the IEDs on cameras. Wow.
What, they in the Airbnb?
No, down on Bourbon.
But they ain't do nothing about it?
I guess they got to find those people.
The camera should tell them where they at.
Should.
Or when they saw it, they should have said, "Hey, that's suspicious."
Your boy, he went through it, right, and found a little gap to get through, and went full speed for 3 blocks, hitting everybody in the way.
God damn, that's crazy. Just imagine that you. That's why I don't go out on New Year's like that to no strange places or big places. But just imagine you out there trying to celebrating another year, another day, life, whatever you celebrating, and that happens. Right. Out of your control. Nothing you can do about it. Damn, yo. Prayers and thoughts to all the family members of the people that died and the people that died. Because that's a crazy way to just hear about your family, your son, daughter, mother, father, uncle, brother, cousins, niece, and auntie dying. Like, damn.
Well, absolutely. And then, like I say, man, I go back to the point you made in the beginning. It's like, it seemed like it's too lax. It's too comfortable. And that's how we got hit on 9/11. assuming everything's all right, you know what I'm saying? It was, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the military had drills or whatever, and, you know, people were just doing them, but they wasn't doing them to the, how do I say this?
They was just going through the motions.
Just going through the motions.
It wasn't really like most things. Once you do things a lot, you just go through the motions of it.
Right, and then they got reports afterwards saying, well, they knew that something could potentially happen, but
they didn't believe it.
They didn't believe it, and then here we are. So, on one end, I agree with that statement as being lackadaisical. On the other end, I look at it like the average, the regular person that doesn't trust things that happen. Like, what is the government trying to hide now?
Right, or trying to do.
What are they trying to cover up? What are they trying to start? What is the initiative?
Yeah, what bills they got coming through the bill line that's gonna fuck up the American people more, and they want us to focus on this dude over here. Oh, let's say he's ISIS, and then they know when Americans die, Americans are automatically gonna feel a certain way and come together and look the way. So it's a lot of questions that we don't be having no answers to, or nobody questions that who can question to get the answers to.
And we need those answers.
Yeah, so it's a sad situation.
All right. Anybody want to call and get information on that or give an opinion on that? 702-551-5261.
Thoughts and prayers to all the fallen people.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And all the families.
It's sad, y'all.
Let's go on to the Vegas thing. Another New Year's thing. They're trying to connect both of them together. Go ahead, Q.
Well,
the Cybertruck.
The Cybertruck, I got some information. The Cybertruck killing, or it wasn't a killing because no one died, I think, except the driver of the truck.
Right.
But it was, he did rent the car through the same app, Turo, as the other guy. But I think that's just a coincidence. I don't think that has nothing to do with anything. I don't think they related. This guy was a white guy. White guy who was a military person, special forces. Name was Matthew Leisberger. Leisberger. So, they said, this was the part that was weird to me in the report. It says his body was too burned to identify him through DNA, but they found his passport next to him in the car and his military ID.
Right.
I always think that's weird. How his body get burned so bad, but the passport is cool. Or the ID cool, but the body is burnt to the point where you can't identify him. That is weird to me. I don't make sense when I think about it mentally. Like, yo, come on. What's going on here? So that is weird to me. Right. It said that I just saw a story that said he wrote letters, and one of the letters was a warning to the American people. He said of all the fallen soldiers that he fought next to and all the people that he killed. He didn't give no more context on that. Like, did he think that the wars that we fight is fake, farces, bullshit, people dying for no reason? He just said that, and they just said that that's what he wrote. They said that he didn't have no ill will or animosity towards the President-elect Donald Trump. They said that it wasn't a political thing. They just said that they also said that his wife just broke up with him.
How you break up with your wife?
6 days prior for him cheating, infidelity, and he had a newborn baby. Well, they showed a picture of him, if it is indeed him with a newborn baby. I don't know, man. I do not know what to believe these days. I promise you I don't.
It's way bigger than sports, Jamal. We gonna get to the sports. Calm your ass down.
And we talking about real life, nigga.
You know what? I think there definitely there needs to be a more active program involved for our military people that go overseas and they go on these missions and these. They need to have something set in place for when they come back, like bigger than the debrief.
I agree.
like sure, you know what I'm talking about. Like we come back, we get the debrief on what's going on. But they need to immediately subject them to mental health services.
Right. Therapy, all those things. I agree.
Right. And
they got something like that in
for
place.
For a lifetime, though. Like, hey, come on, man.
They got something like that in place already.
But
that's what I'm saying. It needs to be more active.
I think the first one is mandatory. Everything else after that, it's on your own. Because most people don't think they have it. They just ready to get home and happy to be home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's
months into after you get back, it's probably when it's gonna kick in. After the excitement gone from you being home, that's when it's probably gonna kick in.
And I think that the extras will know that. So that's why it shouldn't be it should be mandatory.
All the way
Not the first one mandatory. We know that you probably don't think you have it and you're happy to be home. But in a year or 6 months or 2 years or 5 years, however many long it takes, you might get back into that. It should be monitored. And we should care more. This is my problem with the US. We claim to care about our soldiers while they over there fighting, but as soon as they come home from fighting, we don't give a fuck about them. They should have free lifetime place to live. They should have health care.
Free Wi-Fi.
Free blowjobs. If that help you with your PTSD.
Hey, well, help you with your PTSD. Hey, Joint Chief of Staff, do you hear that?
If you give free blowjobs to people who've been in war, that will help them with their PST. What is the shit called?
PTSD.
That.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, that'll help the world.
Right, Miyashi. Miyashi, that's how you said. She said, this should be mandatory. I see it every day at the VA. For real.
Man.
I went over that 10 times, bro. 10.
See, and you need to go 11 and you stop being a Cowboys fan.
Nah, I'm take the Cowboys with me. Look, sometimes it depends on the person.
It's always depend on the person.
Sometimes it depends on the mindset of the person, because you can go over there one time and you can get shell shocked. You go over there 20 times and you won't get nothing.
Yeah.
My whole thing was get your ass back home.
That's a fact.
And we done beat some people up over there that didn't want to act right. That was in the service. I'm not apologizing for that, because I'm trying to make it back home and you were in my way.
Hey, that's why they call you Suge. You beating up your own people.
Bruh.
Brother Dose.
Look, we here to do a job, and we try to go home after that.
I feel
if you got something to say or something to do, say it at home. Say it when you by yourself, or you call your wife or whoever you got to talk to and say it about it. But you bring some shit over here, we all in the same place doing the same shit. Because you got an attitude. Don't bring that shit to work, bro.
Hey, I agree with that 100%. As a man, you got to realize duty is duty. You can feel how you want to feel. We ain't got the luxury to be like, oh, it's not fair. I don't feel it's all that shit. Shut up. And you signed up for this shit. So you here, do the job and get home. And then don't come back if you don't like this shit. Be like, you know what? I'm cool on that shit. I made it through. I did my job, but because like Suge said, if you got an attitude and you slacking off, now you putting our lives in danger. Right. You putting everybody's life in danger because you got an attitude.
I can't trust you, bro.
Right. Oh, you gotta go. We about to beat your ass up and tie you up and say that the enemy got your ass.
I got a hell of a story, but I'm not gonna put it on the internet.
Don't put it on there. We already know what it is.
We all got a hell of a story.
But I'm not going to put it on the internet.
What. I'm going to tell you like this, boy. Korea was a special place.
Oh, yeah.
Korea was a special place. That's all I'm going to say.
702-551-5261. Anybody want to call and comment on these two incidents that happened on New Year's Eve? I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve, and I hope they have a great 2025.
That's a fact.
But we about to get into this sports.
Let's get it.
Sports coming out. Because that shit was sad.
That shit was sad.
Put a damper on my heart.
First thing we're going to talk about is your boy Saquon sitting out. Not breaking the record. Not going for Eric Dickerson record.
Not going for it.
Not. He's sitting out. He need 101 yards. He got 177 against the Giants last time. Mm-hmm. Why not?
I was acting like I understood the logic or the reasoning behind why not doing it. But as the more I think about it, fuck that. Yo, you only get this chance once in a lifetime. Yeah, the main goal of a team is to get to a Super Bowl and win one. That's cool. But you could get this record and do that still. The fact that they sent him down to not pursue the record that he could break is, to me, a disservice to him, a disservice to the game, and I don't like it for him, because you never know you never know if you will get this opportunity again. And you this close to it, you gotta go for that shit, because that's gonna put your name in the record books. the Super Bowl is cool, but we don't know who won the Super Bowl in 1987, and we don't care that much because that's 1987 probably was the 49ers, but who knows? But we know that Eric Dickerson never won a Super Bowl, and we know his name. We know that most of the top running backs, with the exception of Emmitt Smith, never won a Super Bowl.
There's 9 players in NFL history with 2,000 yards, which Saquon got last week, right?
Right.
He the 9th player. Who are the name 6 of them?
Right. People don't. Derrick Henry.
The rush for what?
2,000. Derrick Henry, Jamal Williams or somebody for the Baltimore Ravens, I think maybe. L.J. Simpson. Eric Dickerson. Man, I don't even know. Barry Sanders? No.
Barry never got 2,000.
See? I didn't even know.
So Emmett got that.
Walter Payton? No, huh? I don't think Walter Payton.
That's my point. My whole point is that you're going to just be a regular over in another category, Saquon. His family want him to go for it.
His daddy, no. You know your daddy. Boy, go get that record.
I think other running backs
want him to go for it.
It's like, bruh, because this is what it is now.
Who's stopping him?
It's a 2-back system now. Right? Mm-hmm. Saquon, probably Henry, which he got another back too.
Right.
Maybe Jonathan Taylor.
Right. Kyron Williams. It's a few that got actually number 1 carries. Exactly.
Right. And it's going to a 2-back system still.
Exactly.
You might never get there again.
Yeah. It's very hard, very, very unlikely moving forward that a running back going to be able to break a record. Right. Because the way these diva-ass wide receivers are, even A.J. Brown was talking shit. The reason why you ain't there already because of that game.
Okay.
That A.J. Brown was complaining about the ball.
They want to throw the ball. They want to acquiesce to him. Yeah, right. I ain't like that at all.
This dude tried to break a record, and you still complain about attempts, and you're winning.
Okay.
So what if you go into this shit and you lose? Now you ain't broke the record, and you ain't got no fucking Super Bowl.
Because it ain't guaranteed you're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
And you don't gotta buy. You got if you play against a top Detroit or whoever, you gonna have to go to Detroit. And I agree with everything Suge said. You could win, you could get this record and go lose or win the Super Bowl, but you still could get the record in the meantime. My question is, who's stopping him from doing it?
It's Sirianni.
But is it his call? Is it the GM's call?
It's Sirianni's call. He said.
You sure that that's a? All right, this is what I'm saying.
Let me find
this. Is what I'm saying. I heard Saquon say that the coach made the call, but did somebody call the coach to tell him to make the call? That's what I'm asking. Did the GM or the owner make the call?
Don't know that, but this is my thing here. Even as especially offensive lineman,
right?
You get credit for him getting that record.
Offense, yeah, that's a great thing.
And the linemen, I guess they taking a week off. We need a week off. Bruh, go out there and get.
He could get that in the first half.
That's why I can't stand the Eagles, bro.
Well, it's also because you're a Cowgirl fan, but I ain't mad at you.
Regardless of what it is, there's other teams that ain't in my division I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, big sense.
Bro, it's like this. Go for it. Fuck it. You ain't got to go for it.
I think Saquon want to go for it. I think he's being a team player
saying
something. He don't want to go for it. But we don't know if he hasn't said nothing in the background. We don't know if he's like, yo, I want to fucking do it. And they like, no, Saquon was about the Super Bowl. Yo, I want to do it because it ain't just only about the Super Bowl. But we don't know it. But he's never been a disruptor, so he ain't gonna disrupt, even if he feels strongly that he want to go do it. I think they should give him the chance to do it though.
Okay. Makes sense.
T-Paul?
Who is the leading rushing back in the season? Who's the running back has the most yards in the season?
It's Eric Dickerson.
And he did that in how many games?
16.
And how many yards is that?
How many yards? 2,105 or some shit like that.
Something like that.
2,104, 2,105, 2,105, something like that.
2,105?
Yeah.
So in that instance, it could be an obtainable record. But I'm gonna look at this from a different angle. And it may not make sense to y'all, but I'm looking at it different. 1973. There was a running back that ran for 2,003 yards and averaged 143.1 yards a game. Y'all know who that was.
OJ. He did it in 14 games.
He did that in 14 games. So even though Eric Dickerson gets the record for the most yards in a season, if we're looking at it from a 14-game standpoint, it probably would have been OJ.
Yeah, well, OJ had the record first. And that's what Eric Dickerson said. But my question is, let's not look at the games. Let's look at the attempts.
Right.
How many attempts did they do it in? Because that'll tell you the real truth. I think Saquon did it in less than Eric Dickerson, which to me neutralizes that point that, he had one more game. He got less attempts. Well, so, yeah, he had one more game, but he didn't get as many carries as in the 17 games as Eric Dickerson had in them 16. So that makes a difference to me. So I would like to look at that. And OJ's attempts, too. But OJ is OJ, man. And
OJ had 332 attempts.
Oh, then OJ did it in the less amount of attempts, too, bro. Because I think Saquon had
OJ was a bad motherfucker.
Saquon had
right. Rest in peace to OJ.
Yeah, OJ was a bad motherfucker. Shout out to OJ. And we rolled with you in 92. Right. Whatever year it was. 92,
but that's what I'm saying. So
know.
maybe he's looking at it from more like a student of a game approach and saying like Eric Dickerson saying, like Eric Dickerson has the record, but he'll say that OJ is the guy.
OJ did it, yeah.
And maybe Saquon's looking at it the same way.
I mean, I think that's possible, and he can still break the record and then say, hey, Eric Dickerson was the guy, and then OJ was the real guy because he did it in less games.
What are you playing the game for?
You play. See, that's the thing. We think it's Super Bowl, but that's fan talk. If you talk to the players, and I've heard the players talk.
You play for Super Bowl when you get there, right?
Right. Other than that, you playing for accolades.
You accomplish goals per game,
stats,
all the way
money and
to
stats.
the Super Bowl.
Yes. Money and
If
stats.
if I break the record, or if AJ Brown break the record, or Jalen Hurts break the record, he's still on the way to the Super Bowl.
I agree.
Why
I agree
not?
with you, bro.
Two truths. You can't break the record and win the Super Bowl.
And you got to pay him.
And y'all don't want him to shine like that because y'all be wanting to disvalue or discredit the running back.
Exactly.
Let him break the record so that way you can see running backs still matter. And I have argued in our group all the time that the teams that win run the ball, bro. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Who if you don't run the ball, if it ain't a balance, a closer to balance than 45 passes, 14 runs, that shit don't win.
You can only air it out so long.
The Eagles are this good because of these guys.
Yeah, Saquon transformed.
You take him out,
good, but
they're not that
good. Exactly. He was him and Derrick Henry probably the most, all the running backs, actually, Josh Jacobs and all of them, most impactful. Aaron Jones, all of them, when they left their previous team and went to a new team, and their previous team was trash, all of them.
And this is against the Giants, bro. This is against the Giants.
Mm-hmm. So
the team that
get that
to
the
the
first
curve.
half. First quarter, get the ball 20 times in the first half.
They're going to put Lever in the box, but let him.
Still, do it anyway. He still got to stop him. Still got to block. Still got to make tackles. He's still going to hit the hole. Like, I agree with you, bro. I think they're doing a disservice to the game and Saquon. Like, you play to get these stats, and you get paid to play. So, just because you got it wrapped up, hey, go out there and play a hard half for me, and then get the record, and then we're going to set y'all, and we're going to get ready for the playoffs. And you get the record, and if you don't get the record, we're going to play you the whole game until you get that
Until you get it. If it take 100 carries to get 101 yards, we're going to get you 101 yards.
Carries, and then you're going to be good. You rest.
Bro, whatever.
It's a disservice to me.
Some people can't coach, bro.
A lot of people don't like the coach. I don't. I'm not going to say I don't like him because he's still getting the job done. He got the winningest record since he's been a coach in the league.
Think
so
any average coach can take that roster farther than him.
Right. See, what roster?
The Philadelphia Eagles roster.
He helped build the roster, though.
I'm not saying he didn't. But I think the GM got more to do with that and Roseman than he does.
I mean, I think
at the same time, I think another coach can get in there and win a Super Bowl, probably undefeated with this team, with this talent that they got.
Undefeated is wild, but I don't like to knock the coach for the talent unless he ain't getting it done. And I don't like some of his decisions, but hey, he is who he is, and he's getting successful. Okay. Because John Harbaugh could be argued the same, like he's weird or eclectic or some shit, but he get the job done.
Right.
The Chargers had more talent last year, and they won more games this year with less talent, with him as the coach versus whoever the fuck Deuce Staley or Deuce Staley.
Last year they had Kellen Moore as the offensive coordinator too, I believe.
Tell him.
Kellen Moore sucks.
The Eagles over there. He over there with the Eagles right now.
He over there with the Eagles right now?
Yeah.
Which means Saquon has been the reason why they've been doing good.
Or you need
no, because if you take Saquon off that team, the Eagles gonna lose both games.
Swift was good. Swift was cool, and they still had AJ and
they sent him on, but
Swift left
for Saquon. I know.
Gainwell is there too.
I like Gainwell.
Will you win a Super Bowl with Gainwell?
Man, you gotta run the ball. Jalen Hurts gotta run the ball.
You know what I'm saying? Miles Sanders.
Jalen Hurts gotta run the ball for them to win. If they forget about Saquon and try to throw the ball 45, 50 times, they're gonna lose. Right. And wherever they play at, run the ball. Gainwell is a good switch up for Saquon, and give him some rest a little bit.
We gonna find out. Well, Saquon,
I don't got them winning the Super Bowl already anyway, but they are one of the 4 teams to me that can win it. To me, it's only 4 teams.
I got Detroit and the Chiefs. That's just me.
I got 4 teams, so Detroit and Chiefs are 2 of them. The other 2 are Baltimore and the Eagles. So those are my 4 teams that I think will make the Super Bowl.
I got the Vikings.
I got Detroit and Buffalo.
Them the only 2 teams you think will win it?
No, that's who I got going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Detroit and Buffalo.
I was strong in my Detroit, but their defense is making me
offense can't be stopped. And that's the biggest issue. Like they got one of them like 2000 Rams offense where they just go
the greatest show on turf.
Hey, guess who beat the greatest show on turf in a super duper upset? Tom Brady and Bill Belichick's Patriots.
Man, they beat everybody. You know
no, they didn't. They was 9-7 that year with Drew Bledsoe. They wasn't that good. They weren't supposed to be that good. I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm telling defense win championship. So Detroit got to get the defense together. Otherwise, Minnesota gonna go in there and run through y'all.
I don't know about that.
Minnesota got just as good as enough put up points.
I don't know about that one, man.
And who's their quarter? Who they running back over there in Minnesota?
Jones.
Yeah,
he's doing good too. And you know Justin Jefferson is that
him and Akers.
Yep,
Akers too, Yep. And Addison. They got a team. They play tomorrow. We gonna see.
Let's talk about him right now. The question is, should they sign Sam Darnold long term?
Long term by meaning what? 4 years, 5 years?
Give him a 4-year contract and give him $100 million.
Absolutely. No, not long term, but they should sign him. Like 2 years with a 3rd-year option. Because you picked
definitely a smack in the face.
Nigga, you ain't been. Where your record at to show that we should pay you this? I'm
14-2 right now.
All right, that's right now. That's because us.
Record.
You think if I'm the team, I'm thinking that ain't because of you only. That's because of us, the team. We got J.J. McCarthy. We could put him in now.
But you know how this
goes.
But you know how this goes. So the quarterbacks get the glory for the win.
I know, but what I'm telling you is, if it's Patrick Mahomes, cool. Sam Darnold ain't showed you
Give him Baker Mayfield money.
Sam Darnold ain't showed you nothing nowhere why he should deserve
Darnold
that.
led his team to 14-2.
That's 1 year.
3 years, $100 million.
I need history. What the history say?
Like Baker Mayfield.
All right, if we going off his Sam Darnold whole career, what to say?
Dude, why you want who name somebody had success with the Jets?
Right.
Name somebody. A quarterback.
The nigga that went to the nigga that went to the AFC with him.
Who?
Oh no, nigga went to USC.
What, Sanchez?
Yeah.
Hell no.
They went to the AFC Championship.
He had 1 year.
I named somebody.
That had success.
That's what success means. Super Bowl? Because Sam Darnold ain't got that for them.
To the playoffs, right? I guess for the Jets.
For the Jets. So Mark Sanchez, he went to the AFC Championship.
How many years did he not go anywhere?
So that's Sam Darnold argument too. How many years he didn't do nothing? All of them except this one.
My whole thing is he didn't have the team like that.
Right.
Even when
so
he
then
went
it's the team.
So when he went, when he went to Carolina, same thing.
Right. There was nothing there to help him.
When he went to San Francisco, he sat behind Purdy.
Exactly. So all these examples is you wasn't good enough. In all these examples, except this one where the team is good enough, so now you can't come here talking about you want all this money.
He's the leader of the team.
Just like they paid Daniel Jones.
I'm not saying
that was a mistake.
I ain't saying they want to. No, it's a mistake after he didn't show anything.
No, it was a mistake to pay
but
him.
The year they paid him, he went to the Pro Bowl.
Right.
Man, that's
why they paid him.
I know, but that was a mistake.
And it is now after the fact.
But you want to make it the same one now? And then say, oh, after the fact, we know now.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You got to pay him for what he's done.
No, you
He won
don't.
14.
You don't have to. That's where I'm telling y'all. I wouldn't pay him.
You would never
because you ain't done enough.
Nigga.
You ain't done enough. You only done with what we got.
Okay.
Let us see you without Justin Jefferson.
Well, he's up.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He's up to get paid right
Justin
now.
Jefferson. Listen, Minnesota was good with Kirk Cousins. Winning these amount of games,
Kirk Cousins was good enough.
But was they winning these amount of games with Kirk Cousins?
No. They didn't win 14 games.
No, never in the whole time Kirk Cousins was there.
No.
They did not win 14
Google
games.
it, nigga.
What they won, 13?
It wasn't 14.
So they won in the mid-teens then with Kirk Cousins, and then they paid him, right?
Kirk Cousins had his money,
but they paid him, right?
Right.
And then what did he do? And he was better than Sam Darnold far as record. Right. Far as the record that you see that he's done.
Overall,
Sam Darnold so what is the argument for Sam Darnold to get paid other than you going 14 games this year with this team? But you didn't do it in San Francisco. You couldn't even start. You didn't do it in the Jets. You didn't do it with
they wasn't sitting Purdy
Carolina.
down, bro. They wasn't sitting Purdy down. And Baker Mayfield was there when he was there.
It don't matter. So you couldn't do it. That's the point. It don't matter what the reason is. You wasn't better. You wasn't better than Baker. You ain't better than Purdy. And when you had the starting job, you didn't do it. So no, you don't get paid right now.
He got
like
a
you
better
want.
record than all of them right now.
I'm gonna let you have your point, but you wrong. But I'm gonna let you have
He got a better record than Lamar Jackson. Is he better?
No.
So then, why are we talking about record
and
for?
They got no. You
got a better record than Josh Allen. Is he better?
Because the fact that
is he better than Josh Allen?
To a 14-2 record.
Lamar's better than Josh Allen.
But
is he going to
about
MVP?
Sam Darnold?
We talking about Sam Darnold.
Is Sam Darnold better than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson?
No, he's not.
Joe Burrow?
No, he's not.
He's not. So then,
he's not.
So let's take the record out.
So he don't deserve his money. Is what I'm asking you.
No, I'm saying he don't deserve a long-term contract.
What's a long-term contract to you?
4 years.
I said 3, $100 million.
And I said 2 with an option of 3 if you do good enough after we see you. That's all I'm saying. So we ain't that far apart, but I just don't think he could come in.
Yes, he is, Jamal. Shut your ass up.
He can't just come in there and put his dick on the table and be like, I'm Sam Darnold. They're going to be like, Sam, so stop it. We drafted J.J. McCarthy. You only starting because J.J. McCarthy got hurt.
Bro, they talking about giving away J.J. McCarthy.
I know, but
so clearly say, hold up.
That
so
means
Sam
they're going to pay him.
Sam Darnold doing pretty good.
Okay.
That means they're going to pay him.
We're only talking about hypotheticals. We're going to see what happens.
They're talking
when
about,
it happens.
Yes, but they're talking about giving him, not giving him away, but trading him for better picks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
JJ.
So what?
Hold up.
That's a mistake. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, it could be.
We won't know until afterwards.
Right. So I think if they offer him 2, I think some other team will probably give him more.
Mm-hmm. Go to the other team, see what you see.
I will. And I think he will.
What other team you think?
I don't know who, but I'm just saying.
Are they going to have Justin Jefferson?
Bruh, it don't matter. It doesn't matter who.
Okay, so then we disagree.
Justin Jefferson is one person.
Okay,
he one dude.
He's one good person. But
he one dude.
Man, okay, so let him go to the Tennessee then, and let's see what happens. Since you argued that it was the Jets, it didn't matter with the team.
I think they're gonna give him
or the Panthers, it didn't matter the team. But now with the team, it don't matter the team.
Everybody needs a team, bro.
So then,
because it's like this.
If somebody pay you more, then we gonna pay you. Then
it's
go
like
to them.
this. Everybody needs a team. Everybody needs a team.
My point.
Okay.
And
everybody needs some people to play. I mean, it's some cats out there that don't need
everybody needs a team, bro.
Some cats don't need everybody.
What is everybody?
Nobody got everybody. You need line, receivers, running backs. Like Dak need everybody, right? Sam Darnold want him to. He need everybody. He got that right now.
All the quarterbacks need everybody with the
right, but he has that right now. He didn't have that before. He has everything now.
And
he has a great defense. He has a good veteran running back, and he got good receivers.
All your points is my argument to not pay him all that money, because you ain't gonna have all that when you get paid all that money now, and then you're gonna show your true colors.
What are you trying to give me? $200 million?
No.
3 years, $100 million, $33 million.
No, 2 years, nigga, with a third-year option, with 35 million.
You
a year.
are not a GM.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I don't think he deserves $35 million.
A year?
No.
So what you think he deserves?
I say 30, 33.
Oh, then we on the same page then. We just ain't on
3 years.
But we on the same page. So we ain't.
No, we not.
Yes, we are. Because I think you think he should get 40. No, he shouldn't get none of that.
I don't think he should get 40.
30 million, maybe.
I would say 30, 33.
I'll say 30, but 2 years, and then so that way we can see if you really this.
I mean, he's not turning down 33 million for 2 years either. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either, especially knowing your history and knowing that your success is mostly the team more than it is you. That's what I'm thinking.
We can say that for everybody, bro.
No, it ain't. We can't say that for everybody.
Yeah, we can.
No, not Josh Allen, not Lamar Jackson.
We can say that for Lamar too, because if he didn't have Derrick Henry, would he be doing what he's doing?
He was doing it already. He did it last year without Derrick Henry, bro.
He kept losing.
They had a better record last year. Come on, man, stop it.
No, you stop it.
He did it last year. Lamar Jackson has won 85%.
Clearly he did it last year. He won an MVP. So again, everybody don't need everybody. Somebody needs. Some people.
Argument? You just said we can say that about Lamar. We can't. That's what I'm saying. We can't.
Yes, we can, because he didn't win 14 games. But he got paid regardless, and he did his own negotiation.
You keep talking about 14 games. Okay, so then he better than Lamar because he won 14 games.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, he better than Josh Allen too because he won 14 games. Who else? Who else?
Patrick, the only one that's better than him.
No, he didn't even make the Pro Bowl.
Who?
Patrick. He trashed too.
Games, though.
Shit. That's my point.
I don't understand your point. What's your point? Sam Darnold won 14 games. You keep saying that. That's why you want to pay him. I just think that just because you win 14 games, that's a team.
You
thing.
have a team around him now.
That's the team, bro. You just keep saying the same thing.
So don't pay the quarterback then.
No, don't overpay the quarterbacks. That's my point. That's how you get sorry. That's why Aaron Rodgers got 1 Super Bowl.
Right.
They overpaid him too much.
Because they didn't build a team around him. Because you
can't build a team because you got all the money.
No, he took the money when you didn't build a team.
That ain't true.
He did.
He took the money before you could build a team.
He took the money when they got Jordan Love.
Aaron Rodgers ain't never.
When they moved up and drafted Jordan Love, he started taking the money then.
He was taking the money before that shit.
No, he wasn't, bro. He wasn't taking all that money. He was taking it before that.
Short. Yes, he. You
all right,
look at his history.
Google it. Now you Google
I already
everything.
know it. I don't need to Google it. Aaron Rodgers don't give discounts. He be like, no, I'm taking all this money. But then are you complaining about the team? That's my point.
Right.
You can't do that.
We gonna move on.
Thank you.
CFP. Notre Dame defeat Georgia. Oregon gets blowed out by Ohio State. Bama loses to Michigan again.
And that was a weak Michigan team. It wasn't John Harbaugh, Michigan. It was like 7-5, wasn't it?
Shout out to Penn State and to Notre Dame for having 2 black coaches.
Notre Dame, Penn State next Thursday. 1.5 Notre Dame. And a Final Four. The other 2 Ohio State and Texas.
All right. It's 6.
2 Big Tens,
-6.
independent, and the SEC.
Yeah.
No. 2 Big Tens, independent, and the SEC.
Penn State.
Would you like to win it, Penn State?
I'm going with Ohio State.
I only got Ohio State and Penn State.
I got Ohio State and Penn State in the.
After I got Texas.
I got Texas and Notre Dame.
I'm going to take Texas.
I'm taking Texas and Notre Dame.
I think I'm going to take Penn State. I think their defense is really good. That's in the Orange Bowl, so that shit is Miami.
Oh, shit. They gonna get it.
And the Cotton Bowl's in Texas.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're going to be...
Damn, that's fucked up for Ohio State.
Right. Ain't no seats, motherfucker. Go out there and tailgate.
Home game.
Right.
They got a home game.
Texas serious about their football, man.
Boy, they love football.
I mean, Ohio State is too, but it's in Texas. So.
Remember, hey, Jamal, remember that? All this shit you talking. They play tomorrow.
What Jamal talking about?
He talking about, he just said, earlier he said Detroit first round out. And he just said the same thing about Minnesota. Shut up, Jamal.
We disagree. I disagree with that Detroit shit, but I disagree with the Minnesota shit. But
the winner of that game got the number 1 seed.
Right.
So the Eagles got to play regardless.
Right.
So go get the record, stupid, but we ain't get back on that.
I agree. Go get the record. Saquon, go lobby behind that team.
I think Detroit need that first round because they got a lot of injury on defense.
They do.
But if Minnesota get it, it's going to be ugly.
Hey, I think even if Detroit get it, them niggas ain't coming back. They got no people scheduled to come back.
Nope.
So it don't matter. Y'all better go. Y'all got to go figure it out.
That's going to be a shootout because Detroit going to go. They might not stop nobody.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's going to be the difference, though, in losing the Super Bowl.
The over is what, 56?
That part.
Over 56?
That's for that game?
Yeah.
That's going to be the only game I want to watch.
By halftime.
I said this at the spot yesterday. Take the over. It's over. It's 56 for a reason. It ain't going to be nothing but guns blazing everywhere.
That's the night game, too. It's going to be the only game on. That's the only game I want to watch. I don't want to see the rest of these games. Chiefs ain't playing nobody. Miami playing the Bills, the rest in Houston, y'all.
I'm going.
I was going to watch the Eagles, man, but since he ain't playing.
All right. Yeah, the Eagles ain't playing. You don't need to watch it.
Let's go. Let's check this out real quick. Let's go with Chiefs and Broncos real quick, right?
All right.
Chiefs and Broncos. Chiefs, Denver is -10.5.
Because the people ain't playing.
Right. This is a scenario, though.
You said the Chiefs are -10.5?
No, Denver.
Denver is -10.5. This is a scenario. If Denver wins, the Bengals do not get in.
Right.
Correct.
The Bengals play tonight though. Today.
Right.
Today.
They
gotta win.
Get in.
Still.
They got to win first.
Mm-hmm.
If the Chiefs lose, they out.
If the Chiefs lose, the Bengals are out.
Yes.
So the Chiefs not starting. They start stars.
And we can beat Denver. You know what I'm saying? We play them 2 times a year.
That's true. And it was close to last time.
And with everybody, even Jamal with his mouth on here, The Bengals might be a threat, and they are.
The Bengals will be a threat, but they can't stop nobody either. So that's
they can't stop nobody either.
They can score with anybody.
They might put a team out for you though.
But they could put a team out.
And they might run into your ass. But
Right.
you got time to get rid of them right now? Man, turn your head.
That's true.
Turn your head.
Hey, they don't want to see any team in the playoffs don't want to play the Bengals in the wild card round or any round if they get in. But if they need the Broncos to lose. I think they need somebody else to lose too. Miami or some shit.
No, that's just the Broncos.
You sure?
Miami out.
No, they not.
I mean, they in a hunt, but they not in. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
the Bengals will get in before they will.
Don't they got the same record?
The Bengals will get in before they will.
Yeah. But you just saying that, bro. They 8-8. Miami is 8-8. The Bengals are 8-8. If Miami wins, they'll be 9-8, and the Bengals will be 9-8. How do you determine who get in or not? Because they both still alive.
This is what they're saying on the Sport Networks. The Bengals got they'll get in before the Dolphins. I don't think they played each other, but they say they'll get in before them. This is what they're saying.
All right, so how do Miami get in? The Bengals got to lose?
Somebody else got to lose too. They need a lot of help. Miami does.
Gets in. If the Bengals have to lose, then
but they definitely got to lose.
The Bengals got to lose.
If the Chiefs lose, they're out.
I think the Steelers. No. The Bengals got to lose. The Steelers got to lose.
The Steelers are in. Who they playing?
So, Baltimore and the Steelers are in?
Yes.
Yeah.
What am I fucking missing?
Houston is in. They the only team in their division that's in.
Okay.
The Chiefs are in, and then so I'm telling you, I think
the Chargers.
The Chargers, that's what it is.
The Chargers are in.
The Chargers, are they officially in?
Yes.
No, they're in, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you all the team that's in. The Chargers, the Chiefs, the Texans, the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Bills. So the only teams that are on the cusp that could get in right now is the Miami Dolphins
and
the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Right.
Those are the three teams.
So Denver has to lose. So
if Denver wins, they're in.
Right, but if they lose and the Broncos lose, Miami's in.
You mean the Bengals?
You mean the Bengals?
Bengals and Denver lose.
Right. Bengals
if
and
Denver win, they're in.
Denver got the best record of. All right, so the Bengals are 8-8, the Miami 8-8, and Denver's 9-7. So Denver just got to win, and then they in, and then
the Bengals are out.
Or Miami, then it's out of Miami and the Bengals. Oh, the Bengals might be out, yeah, and then Miami probably be in if they win.
They got to win.
Right, because so it's interesting. Tua said that they was playing in the playoffs.
They playing.
He said they playing in the playoffs.
Cleveland.
So I'm saying we gonna see. I'm going for my favorite quarterback, Joe Burrow.
He trash.
Going to who they playing? Cleveland? Who they playing?
Pittsburgh.
Steelers. Is Pittsburgh resting? See, that's where it get tricky at. Because they in already.
They look like they are.
They don't want to be like, man, we ain't finna play.
They don't look like they resting nobody. Boy, they
Tomlin.
about to beat the shit out of them like they did last time.
That's gonna be a good game. Watch that game tonight.
That's today.
No. That's tomorrow.
No, Saturday.
That's today.
Two games today.
And the Ravens and the
Two.
Damn, boy. The Ravens favored by 20.
Who they playing?
The Browns. The Browns beat them last time.
Exactly.
Bailey Zappi is quarterbacking.
For the Browns?
Yes.
They're still gonna win.
I'm gonna win that by 1,000.
We done. Damn.
Hey,
bye y'all.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Arguing with Q over Sam Darnold and shit.
Yeah, I can't believe he arguing Sam Darnold.
You arguing Sam Darnold, motherfucker.
You niggas
not
is
arguing Sam Darnold. You arguing for him. I'm like,
I should have been playing.
Hey, have a great motherfucking weekend.
Great weekend. We love
Sugar Doja the Great. Tell your friends about me.
Q Mecca 2 text up. We out of here. Peace out. Shout out to Los on the motherfucking background track.
Have a great motherfucking weekend. We out.
Peace.